Okay, Sarah, let's take a look at your new set of essays, shall we? Um, Domestic, international travel, benefits, drawbacks, and so forth. Let's see what you said. Experts throughout the developed and developing world have debated if the benefits of traveling outside or inside countries outweigh its disadvantages, okay? Many people believe that traveling may cause unnecessarily environmental and safety problems and that people should just try to do things locally. In my personal opinion, I strongly believe that traveling has outstanding benefits that cannot be obtained any other way. This paper will discuss views using examples from U.S. government, the U.S. government, and Harvard University to demonstrate points and support arguments. Okay, so it's fine. It feels kind of long for an introduction. I'm not going to lie to you. It's quite a bit of writing, and the entire essay is rather long. So my question would be, how long did this take you? I hope it took you under 40 minutes. That's the goal, as you know. So let's see what you said and further on. Although there is ample evidence that demonstrates or what you could have done, which would have been even nicer, because here you have that is you could have said, although there is ample evidence demonstrating that traveling outside or inside the country is unjustifiably beneficial, there are still some people that believe that doing things locally is a better option. The reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, traveling is one of the main producers of greenhouse gases, so many people argue that it is extremely bad for the environment. The use of fossil fuels is still dominant today, but green energy is slowly being adopted by huge transportation companies. Consequently, this argument will be obsolete in the next few decades. Secondly, traveling to other countries can be dangerous. For example, recent studies by the U.S. government demonstrated that 34% of people that travel outside the country get robbed, B-E-D, and hurt when moving around different cities. It also showed that at least 20% of these people were with no H, traveling by themselves. Therefore, this problem can possibly be eradicated by hiring a guide that knows these towns well to avoid going to places that might be dangerous. To that end, it is conclusively clear that there are drawbacks produced by traveling, but these problems can be easily solved. All right, nice. Regardless of the disadvantages caused by traveling, there are incredible advantages to be gained by it. One of the most important benefits of traveling is that it provides people with exciting experiences. This is mostly because some people have an extremely busy life in cities and they do not have the time to experience nature. By traveling to exotic countries such as Honduras or Brazil, they have the opportunity to enjoy nature in ways that their cities do not offer. Another major advantage is the fact that traveling enriches people culturally. For example, recent empirical research by Harvard University showed that people that have traveled to other countries have a better understanding of human nature and culture. The interaction and the different customs that they learned helped them understand these cultures better. Thus, it is possible to state beyond doubt that traveling has a huge positive impact on the lives of people that have the opportunity to do it. Or what would have been nice here would have been the opportunity to do so. That would have been nice. From the arguments and examples given, I strongly believe that traveling is extremely important to enrich people's '(s) lives. Today, more people are saving money to go experience different cultures and learn valuable lessons from them. All right, this is so lovely. It's so nicely developed. Yeah, it's long. So again, I'm going to ask you how long it took you. But it's so well developed, and you did something that we always talk about, but I actually rarely see. Now, you clearly showed with your language that this wasn't your viewpoint, okay? And the way you did that is that you said there are people who think this, people believe this, and that's appropriate in this context because it doesn't ask your opinion. It doesn't say to what extent do you agree or disagree, but it asks for benefits and drawbacks. So the way you developed this was absolutely appropriate. Also, when you refuted the arguments, this is also great. So you're saying what people are citing as the drawbacks of traveling, but then you say, yeah, I know that they're saying this, but they're wrong because this is actually what's happening, or this is what could happen. So this is lovely, Sarah. Great job. Really wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's move on to your letter. Okay, it's your letter to your friend. Fine. Dear Lauren, I hope this letter finds you well. Full stop here, okay? I wanted to update you with the latest news because I recently changed jobs. As you know, in my previous job, I was teaching music to a very large group of children, and when I was hired, they told me that the class would have 8 students tops. S. It was extremely hard to keep all of them focused, ED, and sometimes things would get very chaotic, so I decided to quit. I was so stressed out at that job. I'm feeling much better now. Let me tell you about my new job. Full stop, or maybe a colon or a semicolon, but just not a comma. A comma is not enough. I was hired by the University of Denver to teach music theory to music majors. It is so much better, mainly because I'm teaching adults, so I do not have to come up, you're missing an up here, come up with creative ways to beg for their attention. It is also very nice to have class discussions with them. Since they are majoring in music, they are extremely interested in the content of the class. Enough about work. In other news, I recently moved to a new apartment. I am finally living by myself since now I am able to afford it. I also decided to start working out again, so next time you see me, I will be in shape. Please come visit me soon. There are a lot of things want to visit with you. Okay, around here. And I also miss our long talks. Yours sincerely, Sarah. Okay. I liked it, Sarah. It was really quite nice. Again, lots of development, lots of really natural language. The way you expressed yourself, a lot of it was natural, like this enough about work. I liked that. You had a lot of that. I'm not a huge fan of yours sincerely. It sounds a little too professional to me. I wanted something a little more friendly sounding. Lots of love, much love, kisses, hugs and kisses, see you soon. I mean, there's so many other ways to end a letter to your friend. That part just felt a little unnatural to me, a little overly formal. But okay, it's a small detail. All right, nice work. Go ahead and correct them, return them back corrected. Let's see what you write for us next. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. You're doing really great, so keep it up.